Okay, a very good morning children. Children, in the previous classes we have already discussed how to find square root by your prime factorization method and long division method. Apart from these two methods, there is still another method which we need to discuss to find the square root of any perfect square or square number. But this method, what is the name of the method? You see, the method is repeated subtraction method. Actually, this method is of least importance, least use while calculating the square root. Why? Because it is a very lengthy and time-taking process, time-taking method to find square root of large perfect square numbers. Okay. So this method, this particular method we use only to find the square root of small numbers. Okay, small perfect square or square number. But unless and until you are asked to find the square root by this method, I will advise you not to follow this method to find the square root of large numbers. Okay. So let us see what is this method by means of an example. Suppose we want to find the square root of 36. You know what is the answer? The answer is 6. Okay. The square root of 36 will be 36. But how to find it by repeated subtraction? What is repeated subtraction? Let us discuss. Let me discuss here. So the process is to find the square root of any perfect square or square number by repeated subtraction. What we will do? We will subtract the odd natural numbers starting from 1. You know what are odd natural numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, etc. These are odd as well as natural numbers. So starting from odd natural, suppose the first odd natural number is 1. Subtract 1. You will get 35. Then subtract next. Next odd natural number is 3. You will get 32. Next odd natural number is 5. It will be 27. The next one is 7. So it will be 20. Now the next one is 9. It is 11. And the next odd natural number is 11. You see 0. So at this stage we got 0. Now children, you mark. What we have done? We have subtracted the odd natural numbers starting from 1 till we got 0. Okay. So when 0 is obtained, then you count how many times you subtracted the odd natural numbers. Okay. So here we have subtracted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We have subtracted 6 times. We have subtracted 6 odd natural numbers to get 0. That is why the square root of 36 will be 6. Now children, you mark. Because it was a small number, we could easily found its square root by repeated subtraction within a very short time period. But if you are given large numbers like, you see, 121, find the square root of 1024, you see. If you find the square root of these large numbers using this method, using repeated subtraction method, it will take a lot of time. Hence, you don't apply this method to find the square root of perfect square or large number unless and until you are asked to do so. Better you follow the prime factorization and that long division process. Okay. So this completed the different methods of finding square root. Now we will discuss some properties or facts. You see, some facts about square root. Let me discuss in detail. Okay. Facts about square root. See. So what is the first point, first property you see? Suppose you take the square of any two natural numbers, suppose 1 square and 2 square, you see. Okay, first you find 1 square. First you find 1 square. 1 square equal to how much? It is 1. Then the next natural number, 2. 2 square equal to 4. 4 is equal to 1 plus 3. Next is 3. 3 equal to, 3 square is 9. 9 is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5. So then 4, it is 1 square, 4 square is 16, which is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Children, you note, just note one thing here. 1 square, when we took the first natural number 1, its square is 1 and it is equal to sum of first odd natural number. Okay. Now the next natural number is 2 equal to 1 plus 3, that is 4. It is equal to sum of how many? Sum of first 2. Sum of first 2 odd naturals. Okay. Similarly, it is 1 plus 3 plus 5. It is equal to sum of first 3 odd naturals. And square of 4 is equal to sum of first 4 odd natural numbers. Okay. So this is a very important fact. you should remember. Okay, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 1 plus 3, 3 square is 1 plus 3 plus 5. Like this it will continue. Okay, now let us consider another fact. Okay, suppose you are given, you see the other second important property. Suppose you are given the square of, you see, consider 3 square and 4 square. You see, you consider, see, 3 is a natural number, 4 is a natural number. 3 and 4 are what? Consecutive natural number. Consecutive means next or just after. If you take the square of two consecutive natural numbers, what are they? It is 9 and 16. Okay, 9 and 16. Now, you subtract 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is how much? Tell me. I mean 4 square minus 3 square. Find the difference. Find the difference of 4 square and 3 square. It will be 16 minus 9 equal to how much? It is 7. And see, this 7 we can write 3 plus 4. You see, 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 means sum of the two numbers. Okay, now take another example. Suppose 6 square minus 5 square. You see, 5 and 6 are consecutive natural number. So 6 square minus 5 square will be equal to how much? It will be 36 minus 25. It is 11. And this 11 is again equal to 5 plus 6. You see. So what is the common? What is the observation, children? What do we observe here? We observe here that if we take the difference, difference means minus. If we take the difference of the square of any two consecutive natural number, if we take the difference of square of any two consecutive natural number, it is equal to how much? It is equal to sum of the two natural number, and it is true for any number. It is true for any two consecutive natural number. Suppose you see 11 square minus 10 square. 11 square minus 10 square is 121 minus 100. It is how much? It is 21, and it is again equal to 10 plus 11. Okay. So this, if you take the difference of the square of any two natural number, it will be equal to sum of the two natural numbers. Okay. So this is the second important fact about square root. Now we will discuss the last one. See, you know, between two perfect squares, suppose you are given 1 and 4. You see, 1 and 4 are two perfect squares. Okay. 1 we can write 1 square, and 2 we can write 2 square. If I ask you between 1 and 4 how many non-square numbers are there or non-perfect squares are there, you can easily write 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, sir, there are two non-perfect square. You see, there are two non-perfect square or non-square number. You could easily write. Okay. If I ask you between 4 square and 5 square, you see, between 4 square and 5 square, what are the non-square numbers? You can easily write 16, this 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. You see, these are the non-square numbers. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 non-square numbers or non-perfect square between 4 square and 5 square. Okay. So in a similar manner we can find. But one thing you note here, what we are doing here, we are writing the numbers and then counting. We are writing all the non-perfect square or non-square number between the square of any two consecutive natural number. Then we are counting. Instead of writing and counting how many non-square numbers exactly exist between the square of any two natural number, there is a formula. If you remember a formula, you can easily say how many non-square numbers are there. So what is the formula that I want to discuss? Okay. The formula is, you see, suppose in this particular example, we have taken 4 square and 5 square. These are two consecutive natural number, and square of, we have taken the square of two consecutive natural numbers. Suppose 4 you take n, you see. Let n equal to 4. This 4, let it be n. Then 5 will be equal to definitely n plus 1, n 4 plus 1. Okay. Now, this is n plus 1 square and this is n square. Okay. So 5 square means, you see, 5 square equal to n plus 1 whole square and 4 square equal to n square. Now between 5 square and 4 square, how many non-square numbers are there? There are 8. So again you see 2 into 4, you see 2 into n. Find out the value of 2 into n. 2 into n is how much? 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is 8. You see. So between n plus 1 whole square and n square, between n plus 1 square and n square, how many non-square numbers are there? This is the formula. How many non-square numbers are there? Now there are 2n. There are 2n non-perfect squares, there are 2n non-perfect squares between the square of any two consecutive natural numbers. So what is the formula? I am just summarizing here. Therefore, between the squares of any two consecutive natural numbers, say means suppose n and n plus 1, you see. Say n and n plus 1 is how much? It will be 2n, you see. Between the squares of any two consecutive natural numbers, suppose the two natural numbers are n and n plus 1. Here n is 4 and n plus 1 is 5. So between n plus 1 square and n square, how many non-square numbers are there? 2n. 2n means 2 into 4, that is 8. Okay? So this is the formula. I am giving another example. Suppose you are given 80 square and 81 square. You see. Find how many non-square numbers are there between them. If you write all the non-square numbers between 80 square and 81 square, you know children how much time it will take. It will take not less than 5 to 10 minutes. If you write all the non-square numbers between the square of 80 and 81, it will take not less than 10 minutes. So, what we will do? We will use the formula. Here you see, here n equal to 80. Suppose 80 equal to n. Then 81 equal to n plus 1. You see. So, as I told you the formula between n plus 1 square and n square. What is the number of non-perfect square? Number of non-square numbers equal to, what is the formula? 2n. Therefore, it is equal to how much here? 2 into 80. 2 into 80 is 160. That means that there will be 160 non-square numbers between 80 square and 81 square. There will be 160, 80 into 2, 160. There will be 160 non-square numbers between 80 square and 81 square. And do you think it is an ordinary task to write all the 160 non-perfect square between 80 square and 81 square? The answer is clearly no. Okay, it is very time-taking affair. Hence, you please remember the formula so that you will be able to find the number of non-square numbers between the square of any two consecutive natural numbers instantly. Okay, we will again discuss this chapter in the next class.